Hello everyone. It's James again. And today, I want to talk about how the narcissist can get away with the answer they love to give us, regarding the horrible treatment they dished out to us. And that's I don't know. And why the narcissist and other toxic people give out this answer. Let me ask you. Have you had conversations or debates with your narcissist parent? Or spouse? Or boss? Or friend? And you ask them, why did you do this to me? Why did you tell me it was this, when it was really that? Why did you cheat on me? Why did you tell me this cost $500 when it was really $100? And I gave you $500 based on what you told me. And the list goes on and on. And the only reply you get back is, I don't know. You are now upset and hurt beyond belief. And all they have to say to you is, I don't know. Well, the truth of the matter is, they do know. They know exactly why they did that evil thing to us that they did. And saying I don't know does many things. And I want to say this. One of the things it does to the person it's said to is almost the same effects as gaslighting. It makes the person that it's being told to confused, upset even more, frustrated, and questioning their own sanity. Which is what the narcissist wants. Because let's face it, that's the goal of the narcissist. To get you to go literally bonkers. So it's easy for them to push you over the edge. And one of those things they love to push you over the edge with is hoping you hit them, so they can say they are the victim. Now, I have to stop here for a moment. This part is very touching. Because though this part, the narcissist wanting you to hit them, can happen to both sexes, the facts are, this specific part right here, men need to watch out for and be very careful with. Because as I've mentioned before, there are some differences in narcissistic abuse between men and women. And that all has to do with societal norms. And the narcissist in question playing and preying on the societal norms. Again, this isn't to say a man wouldn't do this I don't know routine to get you to go over the edge and strike out. But this seems to be a favorite of female narcissists. Because if a man gets more and more mad by the lack of answers he's getting, and before you know it, he's losing his cool, and grabbing this woman by the shoulders, and shaking her, she can quickly call the police, and have him arrested, and possibly kicked out of his own home. Which in this case would be the desired goal of the narcissist. And again, I only mention these differences because being blind to them doesn't do anyone any good. There are young men every day getting arrested all the time, because they are living currently with a woman that her sole goal is to get him arrested. And the best way to do that is do horrible things to him. And then during discussions about her behavior, say I don't know. And then do the silent treatment. Doing this to someone that has been wronged can now make a switch flip in the victim's mind, to where they start to act irrational, such as yelling, screaming, getting in their face, and even shaking them. And though I'm fairly sure the male narcissists will and do use this trick on the woman victim, in order to make her look and feel crazy, the female narcissist uses this to, yes, make their male victim look and feel crazy, but also to get them to be arrested, and to take over control over the victim's property. And the reason why it's more of a favorite amongst female narcissists is they know in Western societies, their word and tears can get a man locked up with little to no explanation. Men have a lot more of a difficult time getting a woman locked up. And men know, whenever there's a domestic dispute, they are looked at first, as far as being the one doing the harm. And male narcissists know that. And they are all about self-preservation. And doing something that will potentially get them in trouble is something they will be careful with. So yes, they will do it. But it's done in a slightly different way. For slightly different reasons. But both have in common. They just want you to go nuts. And here's the kicker. Both men and women. When anyone does this to you, it's a narcissist do-do test. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. If someone can do something to you so horrible, and then when you ask them about it, and why they did what they did, and they give you the answer of, I don't know, and you stick around with them after that, they know they have you. They know they have you hook, line and sinker. They know at this point, you will accept anything. And they can almost literally poop right on your back. And then say, I don't know why I did what I did. And you will stick around. They also do this to bide their time. And get in deeper with you. Because the more they say, I don't know, the more they are eating up the clock. And the more time with you they have, the more of a chance they have of you not leaving. Because they've been with you for 5 years. And you don't want to give up on someone you've been with for 5 years. Look. I don't care if someone has been with you for 10 years. If they are treating you bad, they are treating you bad. It's time to leave. But they have that I don't know card. They love to play. Because it stalls everything. It changes the direction of the conversation. And it makes you not get closure. And they know you want it. And they know you will stick around long enough to try and get it. And they dangle that key of closure in front of your face. Only to hit you again with, I don't know. Hey, if that person is your ex, and you say you don't want to be with them anymore, and you are with me, why are you still calling them? And they say, I don't know. Or, if you really cared about me, why would you go to all my friends and tell them all of these horrible things? And they say, I don't know. And then they hit you with the silent treatment. And then you spin out of control. And you end up looking like the bad guy or bad girl. Because at that point, all the neighbors will hear is you. And that's what the narcissist wants. It's like you doing the smear campaign on yourself. And all they have to do is just sit there. So then the next time they see the neighbors, and they mention it to the narcissist, they will act like they are sorry for them. And like you are the bad guy or bad girl. Now again, I stress, this is something that both happens to men and women. It just appears the male narcissists are a bit more careful on how they use it. Because, yes, they want the woman victim to look bad. And yes, if there are neighbors, the male narcissists know the more she yells, the less likely her story will be believed if she ever talks to the neighbors about what's going on. However, the male narcissist is smart enough to know how things work. When the police are called, they always look at the man first as being the aggressor. So they are careful to make sure this game they are playing doesn't put them in a bad situation with the police. On the other hand, a woman narcissist can do this on a first date or 20 years later. Because she knows, anytime the police are called, they are going to see her as the victim first until proven otherwise. Is this making sense? Okay, good. I just wanted it to be clear. Because this is a nasty trick. The narcissist of both sexes use this on their victims. But because of social norms and biases, it's often used in different ways by the narcissist you may have in your life. So what should we know as normal people? We should just know this is going on. And that anyone that gives you the answer of, I don't know, to something they've done to you, or a bad situation they put you in, should never be dealt with ever again. And I mean ever again. Remember the video I made talking about how we will never get closure out of a narcissist? Well, it's true. Don't think for a second the I don't know answer is somehow going to magically change, because it won't. They are going to continue to do on you. and get you to jump around in a circle like you have ants in your pants. Looking for a real answer out of someone that in my opinion isn't even a human being. The minute they say, "I don't know," just say, "Thanks for the answer." Block them from all the things you can block them from. Get a protection order if you have to. And move on with your life. If you are married, play the game like you enjoy being in their presence long enough to get legal advice. And then get a divorce. But whatever you do, don't think that the "I don't know" answer is going to ever change. Because it won't. And the more you get frustrated, and the more you persist for an answer, the more you feed them narcissistic supply. Saying "I don't know," and then hitting you with the silent treatment is one of the most cruelest ways they can get you to go crazy in your own head. And to get you to pursue them. Pursue them for an answer. An answer you will never ever get. And you have to know. Anyone that can give you the lame childlike answer of "I don't know" doesn't respect you. And if you accept that, they know they have you right where they want you. And what I mean by accept that is by remaining in their presence. Because if you argue with them, but you stay in their presence, to the narcissist, you've accepted their answer of "I don't know." But by turning around and leaving never to talk to them again, says loud and clear, that was an unacceptable answer. So what does all of this boil down to? Stop accepting "I don't know" as an answer. And you have to do the hard thing of detaching yourself emotionally and leaving. Stop feeling for them. Because they don't feel for you. If they can give an answer of "I don't know" to something bad they've done to you or someone else, then they have no empathy, and this is a person you don't want to be anywhere near. Consider it a red flag. And if you just noticed this red flag several years later, it's still a red flag nonetheless. And if you stick around, you have told them it's okay to abuse you. Well, that's all I have for now. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share. I say that because I read these horrible news stories of people getting harmed or killed at the hands of these demons. And it's clear the victims probably knew nothing about narcissistic abuse and its dangers. And I believe, when channels like this are at the forefront of YouTube, getting millions and millions of views per video, you will start to see both men and women wising up and walking away from these monsters a heck of a lot faster. And lives will be saved. Because like I always say, knowledge and wisdom is power. The more we know, the more we can lead happy and healthy lives. Until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.